Good morning, everybody. How you doing today? My name's Andrew.
I'm Daniel.
I'm Matt.
I'm Ralph.
I'm Lauren.
I'm beautiful. I mean, Grandpa.
I'm Joel.
And we're some of the Veggie Boys.
And girls.
And we'd like to thank you for stopping by. If you're new here, consider subscribing because we can grow a lot of things on the farm, but one thing we can't grow is this channel without your help. Welcome back, everybody. We've been off to a great start this morning.
I've been disking.
I've been vibrashanking.
And I've been feeding animals. And also the cows are out this morning. But don't worry, the cabbage is fine. The cabbage is fine. Something that we really wanted to get started on today was our hay ground. However, we are expected to get thunderstorms this afternoon, and it is drizzling a little bit right now. The reason why we want to get started is we have about 80 acres of hay that we need to get down. The next 4 days, it's supposed to be hot and dry, so we're hoping that we can get to hay sooner than later.
Literally just looked at the radar and there wasn't anything here. Have you guys ever seen how upset someone can be when they walk into your farm market and they see that you don't have sweet corn? I have, and it's a fearful sight. We need to get this corn planted.
You guys could be thinking, oh, it's not a big deal, just wait, plant sweet corn tomorrow, get all your hay equipment ready. We plant sweet corn every single week. The reason for that is because we always need a new planting coming on because we pick the sweet corn so fast. And as Joel mentioned, you do not want the old ladies coming in for sweet corn and them not able to get it because they let you hear about it. It's not good.
We just finished up planting Utopia, now we're moving on to Montauk.
I like Montauk. It's very tasty, and it makes a nice big-sized ear of corn. We're gonna be doing 18 rows of Montauk.
So while the boys plant sweet corn, we've got to take some plants out of the germination greenhouse. Even though we have the heaters off and the germination greenhouse completely open, it still gets pretty warm in here. One thing in here that I'd like to show you that you haven't seen yet is our latest planting of tomatoes. Now it's important for us to have a late planting of tomatoes because a lot of people in our area like to buy green tomatoes. And we also had this in the germination greenhouse. We had our middle planting of zucchini, pickling cucumbers, and regular cucumbers. Right now, Dad and I are going through each individual tray of tomatoes that we're gonna be planting a little later on and making sure there's no double. These are gonna be in the greenhouse at the hottest part of the year, and you definitely don't want these tomatoes fighting for water. So this is a new variety of tomatoes that we actually seeded. I didn't tell you guys about it. It's called Red Snapper. Now, I'm not telling you to plant Red Snapper yet. This is our first year trying it, so we wanna see how it works for us. Now, all these tomatoes that we're working on, we won't be planting till June 20th, around there. So they won't be ready till about September in our area. And it really isn't that big of a deal because we want those green tomatoes and we do need a lot of light tomatoes. We got a few trays finished, but it's lunchtime and it's starting to rain again, so we're gonna head down and eat. After we got done with lunch, the girls asked if we could help them fill up some more pots for the greenhouses. Now we're gonna be filling up 550 pots for the girls. We have to move everything to the front. So all these pallets are getting moved and then all these plants are getting moved up to the front. And it took us a matter of 20 minutes and we've got the greenhouse completely cleaned out and we're ready to start filling pots. All we have to do is bring the Cookie Monster over and set it in here and then we can get started.
Brian, what the heck? That's a bit close, don't you think?
This is efficiency. I'm putting dirt in the machine.
You want to see efficiency? Go out and see what he did.
Ralph had one job, stack the pots.
Hi, Andy. How are you?
I'm doing good. How many mum pots have you watered already today?
I don't know. All of those. Those. I have no idea.
How do you get your job stolen?
Brian shows up.
Dad's first attempt at camera work. I don't think he knows what he's doing. Got the cart in the way! So we're here in the number 5 greenhouse. Everybody's filling pots down there with the Cookie Monster, and we're putting them in rows for Rhonda and the girls to plant later. They won't stay like this, they're just lined up this closely so that it's easier for the girls to do all the planting. And then once they're planted, we'll space them all out.
Now, these were gutter connects down here. We'd have all that space in the middle. We could I know. Thinking Lefty put the cart the wrong way.
It looked right to me.
We were operating at such an efficient level that we jammed up the machine.
Let me tell you what actually happened. Andrew had to make a stop, and then the machine jammed.
Yeah. I didn't know. We ran out of pots. It wasn't my fault.
It's going. It's going.
Nope, turn it off. We just got it broken up. The soil was just so packed from adding water to it.
Look at this. Look at this. They're already planting.
We better get started again. The girls are already planting and we haven't even finished filling pots.
Yeah, but that's not going to be a whole nother lot. Hey, we got problems.
I'm one too high.
Yeah!
Cookie Monster's done for the year.
I don't know how many's in here.
Than 100.
It's more than the boys wanted to fill pots for.
Not true.
It is too
Not
true.
true.
It is too. You whined the whole time.
We were bamboozled. We were bamboozled. She's like, oh, fill like 500, and we filled 500, and then she's
I
like,
told you
I
550.
need another 300.
Go back through there and count the pots.
Camera must be running, Andrew. You know how I know?
Hello.
Let me look and see what time it is that he just got out of bed. 2:13 when Ralph shows up.
I don't know what to tell you. How come when I show up and start working, Matt shows up and starts working? What is going on here?
I've been here all day.
Sure you have. Just like I've been here all day.
This is a site that you don't see too often. Germination greenhouse is completely empty.
So we do a lot of straw. Last year we did 3,600 bales of straw, and we ran out of straw already. And our plan was, like, we were running out real soon, so we had this field and we knew we weren't going to use it for early. Instead of like rotary chopping it and get rid of it, we're going to mow it down and dry it out and use it for straw. And then we're going to plant late cabbage or sweet corn in here.
It looks like Daniel just got finished chopping down the rye, and now he's gonna start working on the clover.
So we finished the rye, now we moved on to clover. And we plant the clover as we plant wheat, we seed clover in the spring. And then we harvest the wheat, and then the following year it grows. So we moved on to clover. We have 16 acres of clover to mow. Then we're going to round bale all this and wrap it.
Clover's falling over a little bit, but standing up, it's almost up halfway up my belly. After we finish harvesting this clover and baling it all, we'll come in and plant sweet corn. So we planted wheat in here last year and underseeded it with the clover. So now we'll take a crop of clover hay off, and then we'll come in and plant sweet corn, because we plant sweet corn every week up until the middle of July, so that we have a succession of sweet corn coming in for the farm market. So this ground would have sat idle for a number of months with no crop on it. Now we'll take 2 crops off of it. And we're able to do that because the clover adds a ton of nitrogen to the ground. So we'll have to add less nitrogen to our corn that we plant in here now, because the clover naturally puts nitrogen in the ground.
There's a lot you have to think about, because when we go through, we seed the wheat and then we underseed the clover. The wheat will pull nitrogen out of the ground. The clover adds it back to the ground. When you're planting, you have to think about this stuff so that you can get the best crop possible. We just got the farm market closed up. I think Daniel is still out mowing down clover, but everybody else came back to the farm. We got finished closing everything up, and as you can see, no food on the table, so that means it's date night.
Hey everybody, I got something special for you today. The area we live in has a lot of local farmers, and one of the farmers actually invited me over to check out one of their operations.
We potted them early spring, and now they're starting to root in. You can see the nice white roots starting to form, and then they'll grow about 6 to 12 inches. By next spring, when we plant them in the field, they'll be 12 to 18 inches.
Now this farm we're at normally specializes in doing like ornamental trees, but they've actually moved on to trying something new that's been coming to the area. Tree farming's definitely not like vegetable farming. That's the only thing I can tell you.
Football with your dad.
Hey guys, my name's Todd from Sugarloaf Organics. Just out here getting some trays ready to plant some seedlings in the greenhouse today. Right now we're just pressing down some dirt so we make some room to plop the seed down in these trays.
Johnny, is this one done?
Yeah, anything that's there is done. Oh no,
they're not done.
those, not those two. Yeah, thank you, Andrew.
Well, don't put them here. This is only finished. Get in a rhythm.
You think you guys harass each other? Hi, I'm John from Sugarloaf Organics. Today we're planting our CBG white hemp seed. We'll be growing these from seedling to field, and then we'll process them into a distillate, which will go into our products. We have all kind of topicals, we have some teas, we have dog treats, and we have some tinctures. We have a wide variety of products that help with pain and relieve stress and help you sleep. So if you'd like to go on our website, Sugarloaf Organic, check us out. Thank you.
So they kind of have like a similar process to us. They have someone filling up trays, and then they have a group of people that are seeding. Now with this crop they're doing right now, they've got a packet of about 5,000 seeds, and they've got these 50 cell trays. They're going through and they're planting each seed into the 50 cell trays. And they have a few greenhouses that they'll then transport all of these seeds into.
The germination rate for these seeds are about 3 days.
The wolves have everything! Now they've raised a few different types. They've raised CBD and CBG, and the seed that they're planting right now is actually a CBG variant. And the whole point of the CBG variant is it's better for anxiety, it's better for pain relief. And this whole planting process is so that later on when they harvest it, they can turn it into pain management tools, and they can use it as anxiety management tools.
He is.
Now tell me a little kid could do that.
A little kid could definitely do that. I have my cousin Ralph does that. Ralph does a really good job.
Look at how I fluffed that dirt right on there so it's nice and loose.
So their farm is very similar to our farm when we come to the aspect of like a family farm. They have about 15 different family members that work on their farm at a time. It's a little different with them for the trees. They do a lot of trees here, and they're only doing about 7 acres of the hemp.
Should say your cream with a little coffee. Oh, tea.
I didn't even notice
Let me see if you fluff good. Oh, too much.
Why do you need to fluff? What are you, crazy?
Yeah, you're too much. Look at how heavy that is. I don't know. See, like Andrew made it crooked there. He doesn't have that.
Yeah,
like
this is my first time working. There's more seeds in a crooked row.
In a crooked row.
So you have to start them pretty early just to make sure you know what you have. If you have.
These were seeded today. They should germinate in 3 to 5 days. In about 2 to 3 weeks, based upon their germination, they'll be going out into the field. We'll plant about 7 acres this year. They do take a lot of fertilizer. This plant is very aggressive in its nutrient requirements. So the fertilizer will be going down, and we'll be doing liquid feeding throughout the season.
Now when it comes to the hemp, is there like, how far apart do you plant everything?
We change our distances up every year. At the beginning we started about, I think, 2 feet. This year we're going to spread them out to around 3 feet so they could grow more bushy instead of just up, because when they grow more bushy, essentially you're going to get more buds. Better harvest.
We will be harvesting this late September, early October.
So basically the reason for me coming over is they have a product that they want to get out. It's super helpful for a lot of people. They want to help people with pain management. They want to help people with anxiety. So I'm going to give a link to their website down in the description. So if you guys want, check them out. But yeah, this is all organic hemp that they're going to be raising and selling. Jimmy wanted to bring me out and show me the trees that they had planted. Now all of these trees they just planted this past week, and these are going to be ready in about 4 years. So they're all ornamental trees, and they'll go through and they will literally take all these trees and they'll sell them out, but it's going to take about 4 years for them to get to the size that they need. So hemp is one of those newer things in our area that is really starting to take off, and our family's never really been like dealt with it or gotten involved with any of it. We're vegetable farmers. We're busy enough raising vegetables. I was just so interested, and if you guys are interested in seeing more of the process, we can come back. So let me know down in the comments if you'd like to see maybe how they harvest it at one point, or even them planting it. Something that made me happy about going over to that farm was just showing you we're not the only family farm in the area. There's still a lot of family farms out there, and theirs is a lot like ours. All right guys, so this is where we're gonna end the video today. I wanna thank everyone for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.